Hey guys, okay, I want to talk to you about one truth, the number one truth that will help you manifest better. This is the foundation for everything that happens in our universe, the foundation for everything that happens in your outer reality. It's going to be a hard pill for some of you to swallow, depending on where you're kind of at in your journey. It's going to be a great reminder if you're pretty far in your journey, and for a lot of you, it might just be a really important piece of new information that makes you feel really peaceful and empowered inside. So let's get to it. You attract every single experience you encounter. You've probably heard of the law of attraction before, right? The law of attraction, if you're here, you've probably heard of the law of attraction, but it means like attracts like. So like, if you feel positive and you think positive thoughts, you attract positive scenarios. If you feel negative inside, you attract negative scenarios. And it is so much more nuanced than this. I don't even like really saying that description because I don't think that even scratches the surface. And I know for me, when I first heard about it, it really raised a lot more questions than it kind of answered. So I want to dive deeper into the law of attraction and this idea that you attract every single circumstance in your life. Now, the reason I said earlier this might be a hard pill for some of you guys to swallow is because I know that we don't want to hear that sometimes, right? You don't want to know like, no, me being broke isn't my fault. Me making $20,000 a year isn't my fault. It's my boss's fault. My boss won't pay me. Or it's my coworker's fault for always brown-nosing the boss. It's that person's fault. Or it's my mom's fault for, not giving me enough education when I was a kid. It's the school system's fault for not teaching financial literacy. It can feel really freeing. It's a more low vibrational energy if you're blaming other people, and it's never ever something outside yourself. It's always what's inside of you that is attracting that other circumstance to you. So if you are the type of person that has been blaming everything outside of yourself up to this point, that's a low vibrational energy. So chances are you're attracting more low vibrational circumstances into your life that you don't enjoy. And so I really want to tell you today, this can be really scary to learn, like, oh crap, I've been doing this to myself. And it's really a hard truth to swallow because it is easier to pass on that blame. Sometimes we blame it on an illness or a disease or a title that we gave ourselves. Oh, well, I'm a woman, so of course I was disadvantaged. Or, oh, well, I have anxiety, so I can't work. And sometimes, and I know that's a hard truth. I know that is something I could get canceled for saying, and I'm not trying to vilify you. I know these are barriers to work through, and I want to say with the utmost compassion, you get the thing so you attract every circumstance to you, and the best news about that is that means you get to change your circumstances. You are in full control. You have full power to change the circumstances around you, and it's so simple. You change your vibration. The universe operates with the law of attraction, like attracts like. So all you have to do is already act as the thing that you want to attract. So I want to teach you really how to do this, and I want to make one point really clear first, is that your being is the vibration. Your thoughts combined with feelings do have a vibration. So if you're thinking of a coworker who you really hate and you get really angry at them, that is a vibration. That is your mood. That might be your aura in the moment, the energy you're emitting out at that moment. But what's more important than that is actually your energetic vibration of your being. Who are you all of the time? Because we are all humans. Every human experiences anger. It's okay. But what's more important is what do you do with that anger? How long are you experiencing that anger for? When you feel angry, what's your next step? Your being is the vibration of what you attract the most of. So one example is like a baby, right? Like a newborn baby or a young baby, whatever. A baby is pure love. A baby is vibrational being is pure, pure, pure love. There's nothing about a baby that is not love. It is so, so innocent. Babies love freely. They expect love. They know their worth. Babies are so, so inherently worthy, and they attract love to them, right? Babies, if you think about it, are like, they can't do anything. They're super annoying, right? They just sit there and poop and cry and eat and don't sleep and bother you, and that's it. The parents still take care of them, and the community still takes care of them because they are love, and they attract our love. They know they're so worthy. Babies know they are so, so worthy. They don't give a fuck if they piss you off, waking you up in the middle of the night crying because they're a little bit uncomfortable, right? They know they are worthy of their mama's help. They know they are worthy of screaming in the middle of a dinner party, right? They don't care who they're upsetting. They don't care what people are thinking about them. They're like, I'm hungry, feed me. And they will make a scene about it because they know their worth. And they know their worth, and their mom usually comes and feeds them because they are attracting that love. And I bring up a baby too, and I brought up these examples of babies crying because in that moment, the baby's mood might be cranky or frustrated or tired. That might be the baby's mood, and that might make the mom also feel a little bit cranky or tired, right? But since the baby's ultimate being vibration is love, it attracts the love of the mom. The mom might not feel like waking up at 2 a.m., but she does it anyway because in her being deep, deep down is love, and the baby is love, and that's why the mom feeds the baby, even though both of them might have been in a little bit bad moods to start that. As we get older and as our conscious minds develop, and up until the age of 7, children are basically like one giant subconscious mind. They soak in everything around them to form their core beliefs and their core vibrations. And these beliefs and vibrations are really what affects you for the rest of your life. Someone, I forget who, but it's an author I really like, who was like, show me the boy at 7 and I'll show you the man at 37 or whatever, because that's how powerful our beliefs are solidified by age 7, which is so crazy. But as we're in that really developmental stage, we really soak in a lot of beliefs around us, and our beliefs are how we think, feel, and act. So there are core beliefs of how we think, feel, and act. So in our adult life, if we want to attract more money, we need to think, feel, and act as a wealthy person. So if you haven't been having money before, you probably learned somewhere along the way something that you weren't allowed to have money. A tiny baby would never feel this. They are worthy. And then as we get older, we kind of put these beliefs on ourselves. We are always worthy. We are always 100% worthy. We are always pure love. But in our minds, we build up these layers and layers to protect ourselves. Our ego wants to protect us, and it puts these layers and new beliefs on top of our worthiness to kind of block out, and it's often to keep us safe. So, however you are at 7 is you will attract that, whatever belief you formed, whether money is evil, money is plentiful, money can never come to you. Money always comes to you. Money always supports you. Money never supports you. Whatever your belief is, that's what you're going to attract. And the point I really want to drive home with you today is not only is that what you attract, that's the only thing you can attract. You cannot possibly attract situations to yourself that are not that thing. So if money always confuses you, for example, and you feel really confused by money and it just feels so hard and you have to work really hard to get it, and it's so hard to think of ways to earn it and keep it and invest it and save it and budget and use coupons, and just every interaction you have with money just feels difficult. You are only going to attract difficult situations with money. You are only going to feel difficulty with money. That's your core vibration, and that is the vibration of money, of situations and circumstances in your life that you are going to attract. Comfort with money cannot possibly come to you because you don't have that feeling within you. If $1,000 stresses you out and you don't know what you're supposed to do with it, and it's so hard to know how to hold on to that money and use it for good and for yourself and for your life and your family. If $1,000 stresses you out, $10,000 is going to stress you out even more. That's even more choices and more power and more importance on making the right decision, right? So you can't possibly, if $1,000 confuses you, $10,000 isn't going to solve your problem. More money, more problems. That's only going to make your life more hectic. Comfort with money cannot possibly come to you. Even if it tried, your vibration, I know this is like the most cliche example of all time, but your vibration truly is like a radio station. So with radio stations, whether you like 95.5, 107.3, whatever radio station is your favorite, all the radio stations are existing right now. Every single radio station on your little local, receiver, they're all existing right now. They're all playing. But you can only hear the one that you tune into. If you want to hear rock music, but you don't ever turn to 107.3, then you can never ever hear rock music. You have to turn your dial to that first, so then the music can come to you. And this is how money works too. You have to feel comfort with money before comfortable money situations can come to you. Another common example, which is kind of how we started, that you attract all the situations, right? A common thing I hear about money is that people always feel like they're victims to their financial situations. They always have someone else to blame. And this is super, super common, but people always feel like, oh, well, I'm poor because my parents didn't make much money, so now I don't. Or because you didn't have the opportunities to go to college like some other people did, or because you have $100,000 of student loan debt and your friends were able to get a full ride. Like, whenever you're comparing yourself or being a victim to your situation, you're only going to attract more victim situations. You're only going to stay a victim. And being a victim of your situation is, one, not only so unproductive because it is the opposite of the truth, but two, it's an extremely low vibration. So you're going to just keep attracting unfavorable scenarios. And even if you were to attract a favorable scenario, if you have the mindset of being the victim, you're going to view it as something victim-y. So if you always feel like you're a victim to a financial situation, you're only going to attract more situations where you feel trapped. So if this is you, I'm saying this with love. This video is made for you because I'm here to tell you, you are not a victim. You might have made choices that got you to a place where you don't want to be right now, but you get to change your core vibrational beliefs. You get to change your belief and choose a different reality to attract those new realities to you. You have to exist at the vibration of the things you want before you have them. So if you really want money to feel security and safety, if money would just feel really safe to you and that would feel so good, feel safe with money now. When you pay a bill, if bills usually feel stressful, use that moment to feel safe. Use that moment to say, I get electricity for another month, or I have a roof over my head, in a situation where you're usually thinking, this isn't enough, all my money has to go to rent and I barely have enough and I don't know how I'm gonna pay for groceries later this week. That might be your usual train of thought. But try to, as you buy these things, as you buy rent, as you buy groceries, even if it's on the last leg of your money, take at least a few moments to let that feel safe for you. I do have an apartment that I'm allowed to live in with a roof over my head. I do have groceries. I do have things in my pantry. Feel that money feel safe for you, and then you will attract more situations of money being safe for you. Remember that your core vibration is a combination of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. So the more often you can think, feel, and act on money being safe or whatever you want to attract, the more that you will attract situations that feel really good to you. This is the definition of the law of attraction. So let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know if this was helpful or if you have any questions. Comment and subscribe. I would love to hear from you. Follow me on Instagram, On My Way to Happiness. I would love to chat there. I hang out there all the time, and have an awesome day.